Hello, my name is Jackson Kajener with the Cold Lake Regional Chamber of Commerce, and welcome to our interviews with the candidates who are running for the municipal election. Many will remember the Chamber hosting all candidates' forums in person. However, this year, we've taken a new format where interviews with each of the candidates willing to participate will be uploaded to the Chamber of Commerce YouTube channel. I'm joined by Roy Dell, who is running for Councilor in Ward 5 of the Municipal District of Bonnyville. For our viewers, I will briefly outline the format for these interviews. The candidate will be given 5 minutes to make introductory remarks. The candidate has been provided with 2 prepared questions, which they will be given 2 minutes to respond to. There are 3 questions which have been submitted by our members for the candidate, and they will be given 2 minutes to respond to each question. The candidate will be given 2 minutes to make their closing remarks. For fairness to all candidates, we do have a timekeeper who will be ensuring that responses stay within the time allotments. We will start now with Roy giving his introductory remarks.
Great. Well, thanks, Jackson, for the time, and thank you to the timekeeper in the background and the camera person. My name is Roy Dell, and that's correct. I'm running for Ward 5 Councilor for the MD of Bonnyville in the 2021 election. I've never ran for election before, but I have worked municipal for the past 35-ish years. I started at the bottom, and the last few years of my career was Chief Administrative Officer for different towns in Alberta. I believe what I'll be bringing to the table for the council is a wealth of knowledge on the other side of the table. I'm hoping that my years of experience and years of sitting on the other side of the table, steering the council and ensuring that they were making the correct decisions, will also show. Sorry, lost for words, but it will also show that I would be probably a good person for the job. That's about it for me. I guess I'll do a little bit of personal stuff. I have 2 boys, 5 grandchildren. I come from involved in a relationship with a blended family. So together we have 4 children, 11 grandchildren. As far as activities go, I enjoy camping, snowmobiling, ATVs, a little bit of golf once in a while, and that's about it. Thank you.
We will now begin with the prepared questions. Each candidate has been sent the same 2 prepared questions. Question 1. Tourism has seen some growth in our area over the last few years. What are your thoughts on how this industry can continue to grow in order to attract more tourists to the Cold Lake / MD of Bonnyville region?
Yeah, I have noticed that there has been an increase in the tourism in the Lakeland area, and I'm quite excited about that. I believe that there are various ways that we could increase the tourism in the area. I think we could offer incentives to various companies or individuals that are in the tourism business. And I also believe that if we have incentives such as that, we would also attract other individuals or companies to come to the area. The other one I honestly think that we really need to focus on is the joint effort or team effort between the MD of Bonnyville, the City of Cold Lake, and Town of Bonnyville, all the areas within the MD of Bonnyville, to have a collaborative effort that we could actually show and showcase the rest of the world. So exactly what we have in the Lakeland area, because we do have so much left. We have one of the nicest lakes that we have, a trail system, whether you're walking, riding, horseback riding, all these things. I think that we definitely have a ways to go and ways to grow.
Question 2. The City of Cold Lake has been working for years to try and bring commercial air service to Cold Lake. What are your thoughts on this initiative, And do you support the efforts of Cold Lake? How do you see the MD of Bonnyville supporting this initiative with the City of Cold Lake?
So I can remember when they did have a carrier in here a number of years ago, and I'm not quite sure exactly what happened, but I was quite happy that it was working. Going back to the first question, or in conjunction with the first question, how would we increase tourism? To me, if we had an active airport in the area, I think that would just make it that much easier for people from other areas to come to Cold Lake. I think it would help the local economy as well. I mean, for the hotels, rental cars, restaurants, things such as that. So as far as the airport goes, I know that it does work. I used to live, when I lived on the island, I used to fly into the Comox airport, which was the Air Force base as well. And they seem to have a great working relationship for a number of years. And if they have it there, I don't see why we could not have that same opportunity here. So I think it's imperative that we work with the City of Cold Lake and with CFB to see if we can come up with some sort of solution for an air carrier.
We now move into the unprepared question segment. Question 1. If elected, what specific goal would you like to accomplish by the end of your term?
I think the biggest one that I'm looking forward to is foresight. The MD, I think they have a foresight in some ways, but I think that the communicating it to their constituents, in my opinion, has not been the best. And that's something that I really would like to bring is to get the information out there, to bring the information from the residents back to the council to get their input on it, as well as, again, forward thinking, so that before we do something, let's make sure this is exactly what we want, and the benefits of it is going to benefit, is going to help everybody.
Question 2. What are your thoughts on the healthcare in the region, and what role do you believe the MD should play in improving the level of services the residents receive?
Well, that's a great question. So, in this time of COVID right now, I would have to say that I honestly think that our healthcare staff currently are doing a bang-up job. I mean, everything that we have could always be improved upon. I think maybe more specialized, if you have more specialized doctors in the area, such as instead of shipping people off to Edmonton or administer or other places, if we could have maybe more specialized people here, as well as to have those operations here instead of sending them out. So I would definitely try to lobby to see if we could get more improved healthcare in the area.
Question 3. Strong working relationships between neighboring municipalities are important to the region. How would you continue to build these relationships for the betterment of the region's business community?
That's a great question, Jackson. Thanks. As I said earlier, I think that's one of the biggest concerns that we have is the fact that we need to ensure that we have a relationship, strong relationships within the communities. And could you pose that question again? Sorry.
Strong working relationships between neighboring municipalities are important to the region. How would you continue to build these relationships for the betterment of the region's business community?
Thank you. And again, yes. So I think to strengthen it, I think again what it would be is it would be having more joint council meetings, maybe. I think it basically just try to have a hands-on approach with the various councilors or the various councils. Sorry. Between the MD, the city, and again the town of Bonnyville, because the town of Bonnyville is, I believe, one of the key factors in this operation as well. I guess the biggest one is just communication and listening to the constituents and seeing exactly what their feelings are on this.
And to conclude today, I would invite Roy to give his closing remarks.
Great, thanks. As you all probably just heard, I definitely am not a man of many words. I would like to say that if elected, you will be bringing a person that has 40 years of municipal experience to the table. For the last 40 years, again, like I say, I was on the other side of the table. I would now like to go to the council side of the table, the political side, to see exactly if there's anything that I could do with my years of experience to make the MD of Bonnyville and the Lakeland area a better place. So thank you, and vote Roy on the 18th. If you want to say, you can't say that.
We would like to thank Roy for joining us today and taking the time to answer some of the questions that are important issues for the upcoming municipal election on October 18th.